Hello, hello. Thank you, Teresa. How are you? How are you guys doing tonight? Let me know when you come on. Make sure to say hello. I'm Teresa with Teresa Renee Art. I'm the owner of Decoupage Queen and TH Decor. And this is another edition of Crafty Mixed Media. We're going to do a Valentine's project tonight. I don't know exactly what we're going to do, but I'll let you guys vote on it. I have a couple of options. So if you are catching us on replay, make sure to type in hashtag replay so I know you were here. We are going to do a little giveaway at the end. Hello, Denise. Hello, hello. And I didn't pull out the giveaway stuff, but you just have to trust me that it's something good. So if you do all the things, let me know. And then that way I can add your name to the wheel. Just crafting. Teresa, I saw some of your decoupage projects, and I didn't realize that you were brand new to decoupage. You did a fantastic job on your pieces. I was so happy to see that. Thank you for sharing in the Chaotix group. Hello, Jill. How are you? So you guys, we are going to do a Valentine's project tonight. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do, but you guys are going to help me decide. And before we do that, I wanted to show you the project that I just finished. Thank you, Jill. So far I have Teresa and Jill. Let me know if there's anybody else. Hey, Cindy, that I need to add. Lori, I've got you as well. So again, I don't have the stuff in front of me to show you, but I've got plenty of stuff I can pull out, and you are going to get another goodie box tonight. Hey, Trees, thank you for being here. Hope you're doing well. I wanted to show you what I finished today. Thank you, Julie. All right, I've got you down. So I worked on this today, and I wanted to show it to you. And I want to show you, I'm going to actually turn my camera down so you can see. So I did this today, and I wanted to show you kind of just briefly how I did it. If you did all the things, let me know so I can add your name to the wheel. We are going to spin it at the end. So I wanted to give you guys kind of the close-up view of this project and kind of talk you through it. I didn't film it. I didn't do it live. I just sort of like started playing, and then the next thing you know, this is what came out. All right, Therese, let me put you down. So it's like sometimes that's how the projects go. Like you just don't know, right? You just don't know. Hey, Dorothy, how are you? You just don't know what you're going to do until you start doing it. So about probably 2 or 3 months ago when this stencil first came out, this is the quatrefoil stencil. I don't know if you can see it in the background. I don't know if you can see that texture on there. But I had put that on. This is a board from Michael's. It's like a 6x9 is the dimensions. And I had just put some modeling paste on this board and through that quatrefoil stencil. And like I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. Hey, Terry, how are you? So I like just stuck it to the side, and I was like, well, something will pop up sooner or later. So I decided, I knew I wanted to play with a dress form and make my own castings from it. This is just a plastic dress form, you guys. And I got these on Amazon, and I probably actually just could have used this piece here. But I actually wanted to make a mold. So this is from Amazon. These are like mini doll dress forms. You can put like Barbie doll dresses on them, right? And they actually break apart. So it's like, it comes apart. So I took 1/2 of it And actually I did it like this. And I took some putty. You can get this putty at Michael's. And I took some putty and I casted the mold form. And then I made out of clay. So I made her out of clay using this as a mold. All right, Jamie, I'm going to add you. So I learned how to do that probably 6 months ago over. If you follow Mara LaFay from Vintage Retail Therapy by Mara, she has a private group. And I learned how to do this on her private group and like what to do and what not to do. I'm actually going to do it again because I made a couple mistakes. So I'm going to do it again with just this piece. But what I'll do after I get that sort of situated and I get this figured out is I'm going to offer these castings of these for sale in case you guys want to do these projects. I might even do like the castings bundle. I'm not going to do the full kit or anything, but I might do the castings bundle. These molds, the wings, are from Snipart. I got this mold from 4 Creative Seasons, and it's just this plastic mold. So I got the wings and the crown from there, and that's this and this. And I couldn't believe it, you guys. When I unmolded those wings, it totally formed around that doll form like perfectly. I mean, it was like it was made for it. So it worked out just perfectly. And then I just took lace. This is like ribbon trim lace. And you can buy this by the yard. I just got this at Hobby Lobby is all this is. I got this at Hobby Lobby. And then I glued her a little dress out of the lace. The decoupage that I used was the autumn background. And then I used the autumn violin on the sides. And I rubbed it down when I decoupaged it. I made sure that I rubbed it down so that the impression of that mold underneath, that texture, would show through. I don't know how well that's showing up on camera, but in my pictures that I took earlier, you can see it really well. Okay, so, and I'm just trying to talk you through it in case you want to play and do something like this yourself. And then I did chameleon varnish, gold chameleon varnish over the top. There's a lot of sparkle on there. I painted this in, I used 3 colors. First, I layered it with the dark brown. And then I layered it with, I dry brushed the hazelnut over the top. And then I just had some gold wax. And then on the wings, I painted it in the dark brown. And then I dry brushed with white. And then I used gold and sparkling silver wax. So in the molds, this is clay. The body is clay. And here I used black resin. So anyway, I'm just kind of talking you through. I may, if you guys want me to, I might do another one in maybe a steampunk colorway. If you want me to, I wouldn't mind. I actually want to do a steampunk one now. So there's a lot we could do with this with steampunk. But I just love that I now have a mold of this dress form, because I can, like, I think I might just do angels from now on. It's one of my favorite things now. So anyway, that's what I did with that project. I just wanted to show it to you and talk you through it. Since I didn't film it, it just was completely impromptu. Yeah, it was completely impromptu. So I'll try to get some of those forms casted, and then I'll list them on my website for y'all. And I don't know if this wings, does anybody know? Cindy, you might know. Cindy, do you know, are they still selling this wings mold? You're the one who, Cindy Crane is the one who made me buy this, because she used it on a project and I loved them. And actually, I think I remember that I had a really hard time finding it, but I finally found it. So I don't know if they still make this. This is Stamperia K3PTA448 is what it's called. And so if this is no longer available, I could probably cast the wings and like maybe the crown and stuff too. Okay. So yeah. Well, you used it on, Cindy, that's the one that you used on this one. So it's these wings that you used on this one. I remember when you did that, I was like, yeah, I'm going to need those wings. So I think you do have it. Okay, so choices for tonight. We could do, there's 3 things we could do. So this is option number 1 is I was thinking we could do an ornament. This is like, so I was thinking we could use this Valentine's paper and do a heart ornament. And then I was thinking on the back, we could do, so on the back of the ornament, I was thinking, so this is like galaxy flakes through this. I was thinking we could do that in pink on the back of this one. So that's option number 1. We could do that ornament, or we could use her. Option number 2 would be one of these things with this ornament. So this is from Handcrafted Holiday Traditions, ornament number 29. It's a little heart. That's option number 2. And then option number 3, and you guys are going to get to vote here. Option number 3, we could pull out the Snipart money box, and we'll use this paper on it and some other papers as well. So option, you guys can decide if we do the plastic ornament. That's option number 1, and you can type your vote in the comments. Option number 1, option number 2, or option number 3, and I'll let you guys decide which project we're going to start tonight. We probably won't finish. Number 1, Julie says 1, Carol says 3, Blanche says 2. So far we have 1 of each. Hey Gwen, how are you? Kathy says 2. All right, so we got, let's see, we got 3. We have 1. We have 3 votes for 1. We have 3 votes for 2. And we have 1, 2 votes for 3. So I'm thinking option 1 is going to be the winner, you guys. So let's go with option number 1. Let's put these away. The first thing I need to do on option number 1 is I'm actually going to, I'm going to mix something up here. I'm going to mix with my Galaxy Flakes. I'm going to mix a mixture. Let's see if I have any mica powder in here that could work. I don't know if I have any pink mica powder. I don't think I do, actually. So what we're going to do we're going to use a little bit of glitter. This is the Pentart Eco Fine Glitter. We're going to use that. We're going to use the Galaxy Flakes. I might have, I wonder if I have a pink pigment. What is this? This is pink. So I have a pink dispersion pigment. Let me grab a paper plate. I'll be right back. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, I think I have a little bit of, this is like a silver powder, chameleon, white gold powder. I'm just kind of looking at my little bag of tricks here to see what I have. Chameleon blue. I was looking to see what kind of mica powders I have, but I don't really have a pink. So I don't think any of my micas will work. I have a white. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up a little mixture that we're going to use to cover the back. And then we're going to use, so, okay, now, all right, Dana, let me put your name on the wheel. Dana T. Okay. All right. Thank you, Dana. Make sure to let me know, guys, if you did all the things so I can put your name on the wheel. Okay. So next question. Again, option 1 or option 2. This little girl, this one, or this one. So option 1 or option 2. You guys let me know which one you want. Option 1 or option number 2. These are just plastic hearts that I got on Amazon. They sell them like in packs of 12. So pretty easy to get these. Option 1 or option 2. 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Option 1 or option 2. We've got 3 votes for 2. 2 votes for 1. And you guys can keep voting on that. I'll keep voting on that. Cindy says 2. Teresa says 2. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got 5 votes for number 2, so it's going to be number 2. All right, so this is the pink Galaxy Flakes. It's got the wrong label on it. It says it's Jupiter White, but it isn't Jupiter White. I think it's called Eros Pink. I think that's what it is called, and you're going to need quite a bit. All right, so it's going to be number 2. And then I'm going to mix up a little bit of glitter in there as well. This is the Eco Glitter. This is silver Eco Glitter. And you're going to need the glossy heavy body gel. If you do this, you need the glossy because the glossy dries clear. The other one does not. It dries like a milky white. So you need the glossy, the heavy body gel glossy. All right. Hey, Dina, how are you? All right. I got to add a couple people here. Sandy H and Denise N. Sandy H. Okay. And then also, if you're not on Telegram yet, or if you're not following me on Telegram, most of the time I do share when I'm about to go live. I didn't today. Sometimes I forget. So basically what we're going to do with the heavy body gel and the Galaxy Flakes is we're making a paste, okay? So I'm just making a paste of heavy body gel and glitter and Galaxy Flakes. And I'm actually going to put, hey Joyce, how are you? I'm going to put like a drop of pink transparent pigment in there. The reason I'm doing that is because the heavy body gel will dry clear. Oh, that is quite strong. The heavy body gel is going to dry clear. And if I don't have enough glitter and pigment in there, that is way too pink, you guys. I don't know that I can. I wonder if it'll dry a little bit more subtle. Or if it will be that noticeable when we get it on. We'll just have to see what happens. All right, so let's go ahead and start kind of brushing it on in there. And I'm going to try to use a stiff, somewhat stiff brush to get it in there. If you had an old paintbrush or something, that would be perfect. It's going to be this one. And you're just kind of, so the heavy body gel is glue. Don't forget that's glue. And so we're just kind of pouncing that in there. So you can't really tell right now because it's not dry and the heavy body gel is still white. Remember, it starts out white and then it dries clear. So you can't really tell what it's going to look like until it dries. But I will tell you that I did something similar with this one. This is an egg that I did the same thing with, and I actually used some gold powder in there too. Well, it's just, I think it's just they are going to be, they're going to stick a lot better if you turn it into a paste. And then you can add more stuff to it, you know. So I added glitter and a little bit of transparent pigment in there. And then when it dries, if it's not covered enough, you can always do another layer or add some more stuff. This is very Barbie pink, you guys. It's very Barbie pink, which is not a color I necessarily would have chosen. So I'm going to need, I probably need a little more. So it's going to take a good amount of Galaxy Flakes. And then tomorrow we'll see what it looks like on the other side. All right. Tomorrow. Let's see if I'm coloring it with the residue that's still on the plate from the other transparent pigment. So, because if I add a drop to this mixture, it's going to just be way too strong. So. And then the other thing you can do, you know, because you're probably not going to be able to cover it like completely. So the other thing you can do is come in behind while it's still wet. You can add a little bit of metal flakes or some metal powder or something in there, and it will stick because the glue is not dry yet, the heavy body gel. Remember, heavy body gel is really just super thick glue. Okay. So I think I had showed maybe a week or two ago, I did like a heart. I was actually looking for that heart to show y'all, but I can't find it. I did a heart like this. I think I might have given it to somebody. All right, so all right, that looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty good. I think we're as covered as we're going to be there. Hey, Kelly, how are you? No, it's the pink. It's a pink transparent pigment. Okay, so now I'm going to take, this is sparkling silver metal pigment. And I'm going to take a little bit with my fingers and I'm going to just kind of sprinkle it like wherever I see holes. Just to kind of cover it up. You could use mica powder. If you had some pink mica powder, you could totally use mica powder. And so you can see that silver shining through. And that's what I did here, but I actually used the gold pigment powder. Oh, Mom's kitten is doing so well, you guys. She is so cute. I went over there to visit her last night. Little Miss Tasha, as soon as I opened the door, she bolted for the door, you guys. She my mom lives in a condo and she just ran out into the hall and started exploring the hallway, and I picked her up and put her little butt back inside. So she's a little happy, energetic kitten, that's for sure. All right, so now I'm just going to turn this over. I don't have very many holes on this side. I wish I did actually, but I don't. Let's go up here. Oh, that's glitter. I grabbed the wrong powder. That's all right. Glitter is fine too. All right. So what I'm going to do next is first I'm going to get a baby wipe and wipe my fingers. Oh, no, Carrie. Nobody wants to be your friend on Facebook. How do I? Okay, sorry, Carrie. Goodbye. Yeah. Sorry, you guys. Okay, well, good company from Mom. I know she's so happy. All right. Thanks for trying, Carrie. All right, let me switch over here. It's like, I just don't understand. I mean, don't get me started on that. All right. So the next thing I need to do is because I got an awful lot of goop inside here. So I'm actually just going to close this and kind of push that goop down before it dries. So I'm just pushing the goop down with the other side. And then I'm going to take it apart. I know, it's just ridiculous. Thank you, Gwen. I appreciate that. And then that way I can just notify you guys, like if there's something you're waiting on or something I needed to follow up on, I can send out a telegram, like if I'm going to be late or whatever, because you guys know my schedule is very unpredictable. All right, so paper towels. Do I have any? All right, so then this is ready. So tomorrow this needs to dry, and I really want it to dry fully before I close it up. And you can't really see, you can't tell what it's going to look like until it's dry. Yeah, just block that jerk. So we'll see. I'll show you tomorrow what it looks like. And then for now, let me take and just try to clean this one off because it's got all kinds of glitter and stuff, which I guess wouldn't be the worst thing if we actually did a little bit of glitter inside it. I actually think that would be kind of cute. Maybe we should add a little bit of glitter inside. I actually think, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I don't know, maybe we should add some glitter. Let's do it. Why not? Okay, so let me close this up, and I got this glitter. And make sure this is all clean. All right, so I'm going to do reverse decoupage. And reverse decoupage is just when you, top secret, you're going to message me a question. Oh, okay. Okay, that sounds good. I'm happy to help. I am happy to help. All right, so I'm going to trace out the shape and trace that out. And let's cut it out. We'll get that decoupage inside. Okay. And it's already got like it already picked up some of that glitter. Okay, so when you decoupage around a curved surface, if you try to do it just as is, you're going to buckle and wrinkle. So it's always best to do a little bit of tearing. This is kind of like darts in a dress, right? So you put darts in a dress so that it conforms around the curve. That's the same concept as what I'm about to do. I'm just putting tiny little tears around the sides of the image in order to allow it to conform a little bit better to the shape. Okay, so it's like, again, it's just like doing darts in a dress. All right, so let's put a little bit of decoupage glue down. And let's get that on there. I'm going to put the decoupage glue down first. Thank you, Lois. How are you? What a ton of, yeah. And then I also have some egg ones, so we could also do some egg ones. And then before I jump off tonight, we actually might need to finish. You saw how I did that egg, so maybe I could just finish this egg, or at least get some clay on or something. All right. So now I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit of glitter inside, because why not? And I'm just going to sprinkle here and there just to give it a little bit of sparkle. Because why not, right? Why wouldn't we? If we have glitter, why wouldn't we use it? This is eco glitter, you guys. So in Europe, I think I read somewhere, or I might have heard, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I think I read somewhere that in Europe, they're not like we have a different kind of glitter, and they're not allowed to have the same kind of glitter that we have. Does anybody know? Jill, maybe you know. So this is eco glitter, meaning it's actually made with something else, something that's a little bit more friendly to the environment. And I'm using the silver, and it is the fine. I think I also have an extra fine, but I'm using the fine. So this comes in like extra fine, fine, and coarse. All right, so I just kind of sprinkle that everywhere. And then let's go ahead and get our image down. More biodegradable, probably. All right, so I'm going to get my image down. And it's not covering the whole inside of the ornament, but that's okay. I don't really need it to, because I'm going to put mold. I'm going to put mold trim around it. And I'm actually going to do the mold trim once it's all dry. We'll glue the ornament together. So on Tuesday or Thursday, actually, we'll come back and we'll finish this. We'll glue it together and we'll do the mold, the trim for the molds. Okay. So that's super cute. I think that's going to be really cute. So there's one side. Here's the other side. And then we'll seal it together with a little bit of molds around the side to cover all of our mistakes. And that's what we'll do. So I want to show you the inside of this one. It's got all kinds of chunks and flakes. And I actually sprayed mirror mist inside this one too. So it's finally dry and it's ready to seal up. So we can go ahead and seal this one up. And I added a lot of stuff. I mean, I just kept piling junk in this one. So it might be slightly different, but the overall concept is the same. Is like whatever you put through one side, you're going to be able to see through the other side. So add whatever kind of glittery goodness you want to add. All right, so my express glue, I don't think I grabbed the right one. Let me see if I can find a fresher one. Here we go. Here's my fresher one. All right, so let's glue this up. And I'm just going to use the express glue. And even when we come back on Thursday, you guys, the paste that I made with the flakes, it takes a while to dry. So it may not even be dry when we come back on Thursday. But even though it'll be sealed up, it will still continue drying. So we'll roll with it one way or another. But I wanted to, before I finish this project and seal it up, I wanted to kind of show you how I did it. So that was the point in doing the paste tonight too, was really to kind of help us put this one together. Okay, there we go. So that is, whoop, this one doesn't want to close. This one's being a little bit stubborn. So I'm just going to hold it here for a minute. Oh, you guys, so while I'm holding this, thank you, Joyce. I went to see the orthopedic doctor. I think I may have mentioned that I was having some carpal tunnel syndrome symptoms. I've had, symptoms on and off for a while now. But I did finally go to the doctor yesterday, and he gave me a cortisone shot actually in my wrist and in my elbow. So I'm feeling much, much, much better today. Thankfully. So I hope that will last for a while. I'm having to wear the brace and stuff at night. All right, so it's got a lot of gunk on it just because I've been handling it with gluey hands, but when we get it cleaned off and stuff, should really start to sparkle. Yeah, it's it is super, super painful to have the shot, but I knew it was going to be worth it. So I went ahead and did it. And it's actually, like I said, it's feeling much better today. All right. Yeah, I know. I just, I probably will have to have the surgery at some point. But, with everything that I do on the computer and designing papers and all that stuff, I don't know how long I can really be out of commission. So I'm just going to take it a day at a time, do my stretching, do all my stuff that I need to do. Okay, so here's the egg. It's sealed up. Let's see if we can get some molds around it. Let's see what kind of options we have as far as molds go. I keep coming back to, this one would be kind of pretty. I keep coming back to that Dainty Flourishes one, but I think I'm going to use this one. This is the LeBlanc one, and I think this is, I don't remember what this is called, but it's called Decorative Borders. So I think I'm going to use this one. And oh, I know. Oh, you didn't get any relief from it? Oh, that stinks. I have to get them sometimes when I have, if I have a migraine that won't go away, I have to get cortisone shots too in my behind. It's like a migraine cocktail. So, and it always helps me. Oh, also, while I have you, I am going to be live again on Thursday here, but also at noon, I will be live over on the Pentart page. We're going to be doing a shabby chic planter. Oh, that stinks. You broke your wrist 2 years ago. Oh my gosh. Oh, that stinks. Well, and thankfully when I went, so they did the x-ray and looked at it and stuff. And, because my mom has arthritis and my aunt had it real bad. And so I was thinking, okay, I'm sure I've got arthritis too in my hands. And thankfully he didn't see any signs of arthritis. So I'm thankful for that. So if I can just get and what happens is I don't get a break because I'm on the computer. The crafting, it doesn't really bother it that much, but I have been doing a lot of painting, like really fine detail painting. And when I'm taking the brush and I'm just doing these tiny little movements, it really aggravates it. So I was working on a deadline and I didn't give myself enough time in between paintings. So that kind of aggravated it. All right, so we're going to do this one. Let's do this one. Again, this is the LeBlanc Decorative Borders mold. I think we still have some of these left. I think some of our retailers may still have it. Robin, do you still have this one? Guys, and just if you do have any of the stuff that I'm using, Galaxy Flakes, Heavy Body Gel, the Valentine's paper, by all means, feel free to drop your links as well. So that people know how to find you and all the awesome stuff you have. All right, so here's this one. Also, I did want to tell you, you waited too long. The natural. Oh, that sounds good. Is it on Amazon, Julie? Torn meniscus. All right, so let me let's use Heavy Body Gel. I did want to tell you I am going to start doing lives over here on my page on Saturday mornings. I have been doing, so my retailers know this, I have been doing weekly lives with them. And I did a series of about 30, and I went through every single Pentart product that we have. And I did like an in-depth Pentart education series. And I've done that with all of the retailers for every product. So they have all of the tools that they need to answer questions about the products. But I also think that it would be beneficial, and you guys let me know, tell me if you think or not, I don't know. I do think it would be beneficial if we did it the same kind of series, a little bit more public facing. So we were thinking about streaming it here and on the Decoupage and Mixed Media Inspirations group, probably the Royal Court Facebook page as well, just to give the general public all of the tools and tricks and education regarding the Pentart stuff, all the Pentart stuff. And it would all be saved kind of like a library. You could find it all on YouTube. And it was like, I don't know, so retailers, you tell me if you thought it was beneficial and if you think it would be a good idea to do it for everybody. So there's a lot of information, and what I find is I get the same questions over and over again, Denise. So that it would kind of it would have to replace the retailers' lives that I've been doing, but there's really nothing new to cover with the retailers other than like projects and stuff. Dina, what do you think? Would you be, and I'm sensitive to what my retailers want, so they've really got to kind of tell me, and of course they are all welcome to join in if they have what we're using, to come on and share links about what we're using and stuff too. We got a lot of yes, please. Yes, please. I will tell you, I got excellent feedback, and most everybody found it beneficial. So, so I think that you would love to, you could definitely do that for sure. Yep. Okay. All right. So I think we're going to start, and we're probably, either go in the same order or do something similar to how we did it over there. I mean, we're going to start at the basics and work our way up. I had done them, it was like Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. And you can watch the replays, but it's going to be like the Pentart series. So I already talked to Terry and Nancy, the design team members, about it. And they're all on board and said, hey, let's go for it. So I think we will. I think we'll do it. All right. So I think I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to continue with these down at the bottom. Yes, please. Yeah. And sharing on your page, right? Then you can share it. Pentart is great, but some retailers use 15 products for a live. Yeah, so this would break it all down. We would break it down into very bite-sized chunks. Like the first one we're going to talk about, Heavy Body Gel and all the ways you can use Heavy Body Gel. Of course, we're going to show other products in it, but the focus will be, that one product. I think a lot of people could use refreshers on Crackle. So we'll start maybe, let me look at my calendar. I think this Saturday actually might be fine, but we will start here in, if not this week, then for sure in the next week or so. So I'm glad that you guys are interested. That sounds amazing. So I learned all of my pent art from a gentleman by the name of Vasilis Kontos. He's a Greek artist. I took his classes. I spent a lot of one-on-one time with him, asked him tons of questions. And then Jill, I know, is on the team as well. I don't know, Jill, if you're still on. But then I was asked to join the creative team. So any questions that you have about anything, I can get the answers for sure. And we are the official distributors here in the US. So we are the subject matter experts when it comes to all things pent art. So I'm happy to share that knowledge with you guys and pass along all of the stuff. I think it would be great for the retailers who want to join in too as a refresher as well. Of course, they are all very knowledgeable too. They have been along this journey with me and have been, we've all been learning as we go. So you can always ask any of our retailers any question. And if they don't know the answer, they can find out the answer as well. Okay. So we get to the bottom of stuff around here. I don't know what the name of this mold is, but I'm going to finish it with this one down at the bottom. I think it might be Rococo something, but I'm not positive. There's like Rococo 1, 2, and 3. So this might be one of those, but I don't know. Thank you. Thank you, Lois. All right, so let's get this out. The clay that I'm using is Jovi. This is our clay. I use gray because well, I have a lot of the gray doesn't sell as well as the white. Although since I've been using it almost exclusively, I've started to sell a lot more of it, but I use the gray just because I have a lot and it works exactly the same as the white. So I'm just using it because I have so much. All right, so I'm just putting this little kind of swag stuff down at the bottom. We're going to play around with the configuration and see what else we need to do. I might put some flowers or something on it. I'm not sure. But I just wanted to kind of give it a little bit of a decorative border. And of course, we're hiding that seam as well. All right, so I'll as soon as I get all the details ironed out, I will make a post in all of the relevant places and probably share it like as an event as well. All right, and then I think probably just this one, like right there, this little section right here is all I need. Pat, I let it dry overnight. Most of the time. Depends on how impatient I am. It needs to have a little bit of a crust on it. It doesn't have to be completely dry, but it does need to have a little bit of a crust forming, if that makes sense. Okay. Dina, you're so sweet. It's like, I wish that there was more products that I could have kept going, but like we were done. I had been through all of them. And so now, like, if I'm going to repeat them, it's going to be more public, outwardly facing, which I think is kind of needed. So I'm excited to be able to do that. And we always learn something. Like, people ask me something that I don't know. So there's a lot of trial and error that happens too. And the good news is I've done it before. So I can always go back and watch the refreshers, watch the previous sessions as well, and kind of help anticipate. All right. So I'm just taking a little bit of the excess here and cleaning it up around the edges. We will probably have time. So what we'll do, we're kind of doing two projects at once. So on Tuesday, when we come back, let's see, what if I put another little swag here? Just trying to think outside the box here a little bit. I want to give this a little bit of glamour, like some flowers or something down here. Let me see what little flowers I have. I was thinking about maybe the flowers, this little set of flowers here on this bird mold. Let's do that. Anyway, so what I was saying is we'll have some time. We'll put the mold on this one, and then we'll come back and we'll paint this one. So we'll probably be finished with them roughly around the same time. Thursday, the other Tuesday. Whatever. You know what I meant. It's whatever. I think so too. Dina, right? All right. So I want the shinier side to be the front, which is, I got to figure out which side that is. So I learned this. This was a technique that I learned from a Polish artist. Her name is Katarzyna Charlak. I think she might be on Finnabair design team. So she did this several years ago. She always does amazing stuff. Okay. Right. So let's do this one. I just want a little bundle of flowers or something, like sitting down here, and there's a nice little spot for it right there. So that's perfect. Let's put that one right there. Well, sometimes I don't remember it. Sometimes I forget, and then I have to think. But luckily, so I don't mind. I know, Pentart has a lot of amazing, on their YouTube, they have a lot of amazing videos as well. And it does bother a lot of people that it's subtitles, and that the words are in Hungarian, but it doesn't bother me. So I have spent countless hours watching all those videos, so you don't have to. And I don't mind going back to watch them again if I need to. Okay, I want something up here too, but I'm not sure. I don't think that's the right thing. Maybe this one, maybe this little flower right here. Did you guys have this or see this? This is the new bird mold from LeBlanc that just came in. I think we have like maybe 30 or so left. I mean, we're almost sold out of this. I haven't used the birds yet, but I seem to be making pretty good. Exactly. I seem to be making pretty good use of the little floral elements. Hi, Miriam. How are you? All right, let me put this one on. This is going to dry a lot lighter. So it's a dark gray clay. It is going to dry a lot lighter though. So let me put that right up there. And if I need to add something else after, I will. All right, so let me stop there for tonight, you guys. I am doing great. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to read off the names that I have on the wheel. You guys, please let me know if I'm missing your name. I don't have my goodie bag assembled yet, so I can't show you what the giveaway is, but it'll be something good. It always is. So I have Teresa C. I have Jill. I have Lori Slate. I have Julie. I have Treese. I have Jamie. I have Dana T. I have Denise N. I have Sandy H. And I have Miriam. Let me know if if you've done the things, if you've shared it out and commented and all that fun stuff, and I need to add your name. You're so welcome, Jamie. I am a little bit behind on getting some of the other ones out, but they're ready to go. We just had a really busy week last week with, all right, Gwen, let me get you. We had a really busy week last week because Sam, who packs most of our orders, was out. So it was just me and Josie. And I'm not very good at packing orders. All right, Callie, let me put you down. Callie, Joyce, Lois, Callie, Joyce, and Lois, and that's Joyce. I know we have a couple of Joyces, so that's Joyce W. Let me put Joyce W. We have Lois. We have Maureen Lynn F. Okay. Maureen Lynn F. All right. Anybody else? This will be the last call. Anybody else? All right, you guys. Maureen, you're the last one on there. All right. Last call. All right. Let's bring it over. Let's bring it over. Share the screen. Let's share this. Oh, Dina. Oh my gosh. It was bad. Let me tell you. All right, let's click it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Who's it going to be? Dana. All right. Dana, send me a note, please. Lois, you know, I would always prefer if you ordered from a retailer. That way we get to support our lovely retailers, and they have lots of other great stuff too that I don't have. However, if there's something that you need that they don't have, then by all means you can get it from us. So, but we would love it if you supported one of them. Okay, congrats, Dana. And sorry, no, it's not Dana. Yeah, Dana T. Send me your address and stuff. We'll get something fun right out to you. And we will see you again. Today is Tuesday, right? So I'll see you again on Thursday, twice on Thursday. I will be live on Pentart at noon Eastern, and then back over here at 6 o'clock. So we'll see you then, and I will chat with you guys later. Thanks a lot, guys. All right, take care. Bye-bye.